And welcome back to the Murdy Creative Co podcast. I'm your host, Colin Murdy, and today's topic is new Onyx Leather. But first, I want to say thank you to everyone who's supported the company so far. If you haven't got a chance, go check us out on the web at murdycreative.co. That's M-U-R-D-Y creative.co. Or you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram by searching at murdycreative.co to see the best of our product shots. Follow us to keep up to date with our daily photos and be the first one to know about new product launches. You can also use the subscribe button at the bottom of our website to be included in all of our new product announcements. Be sure to check out our laser engraving, personalization options, and exclusive colors on the website, or you can get a blank one on Amazon Prime. All right, everyone, be sure to text Murdy, M-U-R-D-Y, to 77222 to be included in all of our announcements and all of our text message services. It's definitely something that we're pretty excited about. So text Murdy, M-U-R-D-Y, to 77222. One thing I wanted to note, and I wanted to make sure, I wanted to say first off, our sale is ending today. So the old clearance sale of the old designs, the imperfects, and the pre-engraving of the folios for the travel and the executive cut, that sale, 35% off, is ending today. We're almost to the end of our stock. We're trying to get rid of them. We've got the new designs finally in the shop. We want to get them launched. So be sure to check out murdycreative.co/sale to be able to get the last of that clearance. And as things go out of stock, we're going to be putting them out of stock. So I think some of them already may be out of stock and you won't be able to get everything. But go check and see maybe what you're looking for is what's left. 35% off for the folio imperfects and pre-engraving options on our website. That ends today at 6 p.m. Central Time. So be sure to get in and get that purchase made. We are launching the new folios. The hope is tomorrow. We'll hopefully have them available on the website, and you'll be able to buy them, and we'll hopefully be able to ship them relatively quickly. We shouldn't have a pre-launch or any sort of delay. We'll be able to see how that goes, and we're really excited about these new designs. These new designs kind of represent the end of the product changes before Christmas, so for those of you who may be waiting to figure out, okay, I don't know if they're going to change something else before Christmas, there is currently, we planned these changes back in May, and there is nothing planned for the rest of the year. We're locking this stuff in. This is going to be our schedule for the next, for the rest, at the very least through Christmas, and then probably quite a bit after that. And we're hoping, fingers crossed, to be able to get some catalogs made. I'm a big fan of catalogs personally. I actually don't think that, they're a waste of money. I think a lot of people throw away a lot of catalogs, and I mean, there's a reason for that. A lot of people do throw away a lot of catalogs, but I think particularly for what we're selling, and the way we would design a catalog and how we would get it printed. I have some experience in printing, so I kind of know a little bit about the industry and ways to make the catalogs look good. I think if we did that, we'd be able to really reach a younger audience, ironically. I think a lot of the younger audience gets a lot of digital marketing, but not a lot of physical marketing. So I think that'd be cool. We're hoping to send catalogs with all of the orders, potentially around Christmas time. That's still obviously a big up in the air kind of thing. But if we can make that happen, I'm really excited for it. And we'll hopefully have those catalogs available to go with orders, potentially shipping October, September. Eventually, if we have the catalogs in the shop, and if you request one, we'll be able to send one to you. So stay tuned for that. All right. So today's big topic is the reformulation and the redesign of the Onyx. I personally have always wanted to redo the leather for the Onyx, which may sound silly considering the fact that I'm the one that decided in the first place to go with the Onyx that we went with. When we were switching all of our leathers over to the local tannery that we use, I was excited to do that because I knew that we could have finer control over the quality, finer control over the way that it came out and the details of it. Black, the color, Onyx, our color, has never been a big seller for us. So it was one of the last colors to switch over. There was a lot of anxiety switching it over because the previous method where we had bought through a third-party supplier, a bulk breaker, someone who bought from the tanneries and then sold smaller quantities, that model allowed for us to basically only order a very limited quantity of the black, the Onyx, that we had on the shelf. And that helped us limit our inventory costs, particularly on something that we didn't sell very well. So that was our previous model, but in an effort to bring everything under the same roof, to have that same quality throughout the entire product line, and in order to be able to have that made in USA status that we wanted, we specifically pushed to have this Onyx be made in the same tannery that we make all of our other leathers. Well, when we were looking through that process, I explained my concerns to the rep that I was working with, who's the VP, actually. Really great guy. I love working with him. He's a smart guy. He understands kind of the strategies behind what we're trying to do, and he's also really, really, really informed on the leather industry, and he provides great insights into how to optimize the way we're doing things. But he had suggested that we use an onyx, a black that they already use and they already make in large quantities every month for a large client that they work with. He indicated that the large client was a motorcycle manufacturer in the Milwaukee area who's got a relatively big name. For those of you who know anything about motorcycles, you'll probably be able to guess who that is. And for those of you who don't, a quick Google search of motorcycle manufacturers in Milwaukee will probably get you the answer you're looking for. But anyway, I was really excited about that. I thought, well, if we're using the same leather that they use, the motorcycle manufacturer, I think there's an opportunity for us to do some sort of co-branding, merchandising opportunity and make our black sell better. And I know that particular manufacturer happens to have a very robust and cult-like following with a certain club that they've created, which is very neat. And I think it's a great it's a great branding move. So I thought maybe if we could appeal to that group, if we could kind of make merchandise for that group specifically, we'd be in good shape. The one kind of problem in this is that the leather itself was different. To achieve a black color, especially a black color like that, in an application like motorcycles, one of the techniques that you do is you infuse the top layer with a type of resin. It's very effective at creating a uniform surface. You actually take the leather, you sand down the top surface of the leather, and then you infuse that top layer with a variation on plastic. That's a resin-plastic kind of combo. Now, what it does is it creates a very uniform surface. You get colors that are very resistant to wear and tear, and you're able to create a leather that has very little waste because all of the leather is essentially the same. Well, it's the same density, it's the same porosity, it's got the same surface coating, it's blemish-free, and it's got an already built-in kind of resistant surface, right? It's already kind of got a strength to it. So that's great. However, it kind of ruins some of the leather look and feel in the process. It's truly leather, and frankly, the leather you'll see in most applications, purses, cars, anything that has where they're trying to mass produce things, you need to have essentially a leather that is, frankly, is a little less natural and a little more perfect, I guess is the right way to think of it. You need to have a leather that's specifically going to be uniform, because otherwise it's really hard to predict any sort of yields and to create a uniform product. So I intentionally decided to go with a leather that was maybe less along the same lines of the rest of our leathers, that great natural, beautiful feel, and it was a little more into that kind of not fake leather. It's true leather, it's beautiful, genuine leather, but it's not the same look and feel that you'd expect out of a more natural leather. I specifically went in that direction because I thought we could kind of create this co-branding merchandising opportunity with a company that already had a big following, and maybe that would be a way to sell more of the Onyx, which we didn't previously sell that much of. About a year later now, it's been over a year, it's not sold well. We have tried again to reach out to them and create a relationship, and that has not gone anywhere yet. Who knows, maybe it will in the future. And the Onyx we've had, I think that first batch of Onyx we purchased last Christmas, I think we still were going through it even up until so, it just didn't sell that much. Now, I think personally, there's been a lot of discussion behind the scenes about, do we just get rid of the black, right? Do we just get rid of Onyx? Replace it with a color, maybe like a blue or a green or something that's a different color. And while I'm really torn on that topic because I think a blue might sell really well. However, black goes with everything. Black is a timeless color. Black is a classic, professional color that forever, will be the staple. Just doesn't sell that well. So who knows? Maybe we'll get rid of the black eventually, but I've kind of decided that we're going to keep the black and we needed to fix the black. So I went back to the tannery, and this, remember, in between when we had that first conversation about the black and now we've actually launched the Bordeaux color, which was a specific directional change that was very much of an experiment in using the natural waxes and the natural wax infusion as a technique to create a beautiful premium leather that's waterproof, scratch resistant, and at the same time has that beautiful natural feel and look to it. And so we'd created the Bordeaux, and it worked. It's beautiful, and it sold well. I mean, of all of our colors, it's actually sold pretty well, considering that it was replacing the Merlot, which sold okay, but not particularly well either. So the Bordeaux has actually sold very well, and that's been a good win for us. That's been something we've been pretty happy with. So I went back to our tanning partners, and I said, look, the Bordeaux has been such a great success. Can we make the same Bordeaux leather, exactly the same, but rather than dyeing it red, can we dye it black? And they said, well, we don't know. We've never tried, so let's try it. And they created a sample hide for us, and it was beautiful. It is perfect in my mind. It's exactly what I would think of for a black leather. It is this beautiful double-sided wax-infused leather. So the leather itself has been wax-infused. Because it's been wax-infused on both sides, the leather itself has a very clean look to it. And it is really, it's basically completely waterproof. And the wax is infused all the way through the entirety of the leather, all the way through the core, which means that it ends up the wax layer will never wear off. The wax layer will never disappear. It'll never flake. It'll never chip. And it basically creates a leather that's really maintenance-free. Because unlike some of our other leathers, like our espresso or our chestnut and our slate, which can use a good leather conditioner every so often to kind of bring back that shine and that beautiful color as they get used. The Onyx and the Bordeaux, because of the wax infusion, really don't need that. They're also waterproof, which is great for those who want to have something that they may use in a little bit more of an environment where there might be more water accidents, spilling, things like that. And so that process of creating that new leather has been really, really fun for me. And creating the Bordeaux and the Onyx has been something that I truly think is going to be a big piece of our strategy moving forward, because the leather itself is different than a lot of the other leathers in the industry. And I think it's very unique to our company. Part of the advantage of the leather itself is that it maintains its natural look. So if you look at the leather itself, it has the natural fat wrinkles and the kind of the natural look to the leather. It doesn't lose that look. And it also doesn't feel plasticky. It feels waxy. It's got a kind of a nice wax feel to it. But it's not like sticky or any tacky in the wax way. So I really think it's the best of both worlds. It also patinas more uniquely than I've ever seen before. I've got on the YouTube video here, I've got a new just cut one that I haven't used and one that I've used for a month. This is both of these are mini cuts. One of them has a Bible that I found that fits inside it, and I've been kind of experimenting with it and seeing it if I like it. So one of them's got a Bible. This is brand new, and it's really hard to tell in the video. I'll see if I can do some moving and see if you can tell the difference. But what ends up happening is when you first get it, it has almost a nice kind of clean matte finish, like a shiny matte finish, though. I think that's kind of an oxymoron, but it does have kind of a reflective nature, but it's not smooth, I guess is the right way to say it. But as you use it, this is only a month old, but as I've used it, it's gotten smoother. It's continued to smooth out, and it's become almost more beautiful as time has gone on. I've really enjoyed the way it's patinaed. I think that it creates it just gets better looking over time. And I've used this one quite a bit. This has been in and out of my pockets. It's rubbed up against zippers. It's gotten scratched with fingernails and everything like that. It's gone through a little bit of a beating. And I actually did spill my soda on it the other day and was just able to wipe it off, and it didn't affect the journal on the inside at all. So there's a lot of advantages to this particular leather, and I think I'm finally happy with it, right? I think this has been a direction we've needed to go. I mean, we made the decision to go with the old Onyx intentionally for a specific reason that didn't pan out. And so now we're making a direction change with this new Onyx, and it's personally becoming one of my favorites. And it's actually, I don't know, it's a close toss-up for me between the Bordeaux and the Onyx, what I like to use the most. And obviously my journal that I carry with me every day in my pocket, my mini cut, is Onyx now. So I'm proud of the new leather. I'm proud of what we've done with it. I'm proud of the direction we're going with it. I think it will sell better. I hope it sells better. We're still trying to find the right way to market it, the right way to the right method of communicating and demonstrating how beautiful it is and how perfect of a leather it is. So we're still working on that. And if you guys have ideas, I mean, if you're one of those people who looked at Onyx but didn't buy it, or you looked at one of our other colors and you looked at the Onyx and you said, I'm going to go with a different color for this reason or for that reason, let us know in the comments below in our YouTube video, or you can send us an email. I love kind of hearing why people chose what they chose. Onyx is not a good seller for us, but I'd like it to be a good seller for us, and I think it's got a lot of potential as a product. So any information, any ideas on ways to make it more appealing or to better demonstrate its capabilities or to show that off, is definitely, I'm definitely interested in that. So go check that out. If you guys have any questions or concerns on your product, we're always happy to help. And I really do appreciate you guys listening today. I know this has been a little bit of a while since my last podcast. We've been doing a lot of changes here and a lot of things behind the scenes, and I do apologize for not getting back into it. I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things and get back into it. We are changing the strategy on emails a little bit. I'm going to go more into that, detail into that, possibly in our next podcast. I know that I have wavered back and forth on that topic, but I think we're coming up with a new strategy. So stay tuned for that, and you guys may see some cooler and some more emails from us in the near future. Be sure to check that subscribe button below, though, to be sure to get the latest podcast, and hit the notification bell so that you do get notified when we do launch new podcasts. I'm trying to do them Tuesdays and Thursdays every week, so I'm going to be on top of that, hopefully, moving forward. If you have any questions about your leather binder, journal, folio, mask, or any other accessory, please feel free to contact us on the main page of our website at murdycreative.co, or you can contact us via Instagram and Facebook. You can text, email, call, direct message, all the usuals. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. I do appreciate your patience. You can text us or call us at 414-434-9001. That's 414-434-9001. We are doing our best. Our service hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. So for those of you who want to call us after that or text us after that, you sure can. Maybe we'll respond, but probably we're working on not working after hours these days. So definitely send us a message. If you DM us on Instagram, just note that I am the one that sees those most of the time. And so it takes a long time for me to get through all of that, just in light of all of my other things. Our Facebook messages, our emails those are sent directly to our customer service team. And Melinda normally handles those, and she's excellent at her job. So if you're looking for a quick answer, texting, calling, email, or direct messages on Facebook, those are all the fastest ways to get a hold of us. If you're looking to get a hold of me personally, Instagram DM is probably the best way. I also respond to Twitter stuff, so check that out. If you think we deserve it, a good review can go a long way to help us grow our new community. You can either leave us a review on the podcast on whatever app you're listening on, or you can leave us a review on our product on facebook.com/reviews. We've got a bazillion reviews there. Facebook keeps taking them away for whatever reason, so we've been starting to screenshot them and put them on our website, murdycreative.co/reviews. If you're looking for a quick way to get to the page to leave us a review, you can go to murdycreative.co/reviews, and then you can click leave us a good review, and it'll take you directly to the page, and you can read them all, you can see them all. So go check those out. Those definitely help. And for those of you who are interested in learning what people have to say about our products, it's a great place to get a little more information about what people have to think. So definitely do that. Word of the mouth is still the best form of advertising. So please tell your friends about the company, share the podcast, share our photos on Instagram, on Facebook. All of that stuff helps. If you want to make a little bit of money doing so, you want to get a little bit of a reward, go check out the membership program on our website. All you have to do is sign in at the very top of the page. It says login. All you have to do is click that. Create a profile. All we need is an email and a password, and then you'll be able to go down to the bottom left-hand corner where it says rewards. Click on that. You make 5% in loyalty points every time you make a purchase. You can use those points on anything in our shop. And if there's a referral link there. If you share that referral link and someone makes a purchase via that referral link, they get $5 off their first purchase, and you get $5 off of their purchase, or you get $5 as a reward as in-store credit. So definitely go check that out if you want to share the company. It really does help us. And I mean, it's because of you guys and your willingness to share that we've seen such great success in the past, so we really appreciate it. If you have any topics you want to hear more about, send them my way. I'm always looking for things to talk about, and it helps if you guys have things you're asking about. So if there's something you're curious about why we've done something the way we have, or why we haven't done something, or what are our thoughts on a particular topic, or what are we struggling with the most, or anything like that you want to know more about, just send them my way. You can send an email to sales, S-A-L-E-S, at murdycreative.co. That's sales, S-A-L-E-S, at murdycreative.co. Just mention podcast idea in the subject line or anything like that, and Melinda will make sure that I see those. So definitely send us messages that way if you want to hear something. If you're looking for multiple binders, journals, folios, masks, anything we sell, if you're looking for multiple of them, more than 5, that's where the minimum order quantities for the bulk discounts. We do have bulk discounts, though. So if you're ordering multiple of items, and that's actually a collective thing. If you're ordering 5 collectively, your cart total is 5 items or more. Definitely ask us about our bulk discounts. We do have bulk discounts available. We can do custom logos. We have no minimum order quantity for custom logos, so you can order one with a custom logo, or you can order multiples, and we do have multiple discounts for different amounts. So definitely ask us about that. Sales at murdycreative.co if you have questions about that, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and goodbye.